Welcome back to PAX Romana. My name is Nilaus and we are here. We've reached to Albion, so now it's time to figure out how Albion is like. We can have two islands to settle on. This one, Mudslip or Crackmore. And let's see which ones look good. Actually, Mudslip. This is not a great place to start, but if we found our city from this side, the other side, then it could actually be really nice, because then we can have a little bit more room. We have some marshes down here that's probably going to be useful, and then we can sort of go up here. So this is going to be where we are going to settle, but we have our Procurator is still having us some funds.
This could prove a problem.
We have so much money. We don't need more money from Calidus, so we'll decline his offer of 10,000. Fine, we don't want to take his money. So we have episode 4.
Tax report.
Episode 4. Yes, I really need them to stop talking so much so I can get to play the game. All right, we have our Pentecostal, and we're going to be going over here. We have pretty good equipment to get started on, and then we'll just just get in here. Oh, interesting. We have some of the Serbian invasion fleet wreck here, and let's click on it, and we get a little bit of flotsam here. What do we get? And I click it. There. Okay, some weapons, and we can't pick up the rest. Okay, but we'll still go in here to settle. Here we are. We are settling in this location, and it doesn't cost anything to make this trading outpost. That's nice. There we go.
Lost.
And what we're going to do is we are going to just...
Ben, the way you go on, you make tearful Eno look cheerful.
And let's see. So now it becomes a little bit
as soon as you have
interesting.
your nose in some ledgers, you'll feel a lot better. You'll see.
There we go. Right. So what I want to do is I want to build a...
Better.
Oh my god.
I won't feel...
Shut up. I want to build according to sort of the principles of a Roman city. So that means that we are going to be, and we'll dive into this more in a future episode, that there is a Cardo Maxima and there's a Decumanus Maxima roads that separated, and there will be the Porta Pretoria, which will be this way, because that will be towards the enemy, and then the Porta Decumana, which is away from the enemy. See. And then that will be the main street, and then the cross street will be sort of another trade street. So there'll be basically a cross, and you know what? It's going to be a grid. So somewhere in here, I have no idea where. We're going to just draw this line and then see if it fits. We can always move it. So we're going to start by moving, building things in here. The first thing we're going to be building is, let's see. I'm gonna build like these city blocks, like this size here, and I'm actually not gonna build the middle one. There and there. Yep. And then I am going to actually that was maybe not okay. I get full refunds anyway. So we go this, and then gotta draw the roads. Come on, like this. Oh, is there something like you can just click on these and then they do roads all the way around? That's actually pretty neat. We'll save this space in here for amenities. So we get some people in here. That's a very nice. I think that's actually a really good space that I put it. Then we can look at our population to see what these waiters, what they want and how we're going to serve them. So cockles, sweet delicate taste of the humble cockle is enough to bring anyone out of their shell. Okay, so that's population and happiness. And eels, thick-bodied and more nourishing than cockles. Eels are worth more to the Roman who don't mind a bit of gristle. Okay, so that's money and population. So that's good. Okay, so that means we need to figure out how this works. Well, this is just a building over here. So I think we'll build it over like this, and then actually get you maybe down. No, it has to be like this. Okay, and then it has to be connected with a road there. Otherwise it doesn't work. So that's going to get us some of this.
The work of net and line.
This has no... There's only needs. There's no area effect. And then eels. Eels have to be out here. So they have a nice road out here that we can use. So let's just make it like this, and then this gets a little pricey going out there. Okay, and we still need the warehouses. This is going to function as a warehouse, so we do need a warehouse. probably out here as well. Pretty close. Actually, we can also build warehouses out here. Let's try that. And then see if we still have what we need here. This is still 180 out of that. So perfect. Right, so that's the 2 food items we want. And when do we unlock the next? When we get to 20. But we do need some lumber mills. That's really important. And I think we want to build them out here. We can just build a few. The way I'm thinking is that we could actually just make like several of these. And then maybe do something like this. And then that's still good. Okay. So if we can, and this, is this still good? This is 85, good. And then, I mean, you know, we're going to be using so many of them. So let's see if we can jam down a third one as well. Here. And also get that connected to the road. Because now all of this is connected to a road. And they are, of course, no, not connected to a warehouse. But if I can just make a warehouse in here, then that will connect to all of them. And then we need to get some lumber mills. And they could be anywhere, actually. So they just, this is a weird thing. Like they don't really need to be anywhere near what I'm actually building. So they could be like 1, 2, and 3. We can just build it like this, and we'll move them further away. Now for houses.
Governor Titanius.
Oh, we're already doing that.
Marcia Titania. When you've time, I'd like to hear more about what's going on at home.
Really?
I can't believe old Lucius is on the warpath again.
Okay, so I guess we have to sail to you.
That's the Procurator's Isle.
Yeah, I got that. We're just there. Thank you for the heads up there. But this is... The eels... Yeah, they just need, like, supplies. That should be fine. So it doesn't need to do anything. But let's do the next part. So the next part will be a market. We know that. That's money and population. And Bardic Hearth will be population and happiness. Okay, so those need to be placed in what is going to be the center of the city. There. And you can just barely not be the same place. Ooh, that's not good. We need more. Need more. Okay, we're already, the population is skyrocketing, which is perfect. They are going in here, so we have 3 of these. I think that's a very valuable way of doing it. We still have plus 28, so we still have enough, and we can keep expanding. But these, I already regret building them like this. So we have arrived at the Procurator's place. So let's talk to him and see what he has to say.
That's good. News travels slowly to the Empire's extremities. You better fill us all in. Emperor Lucius is dead, you say?
Yes. Calidus is the Emperor now. He didn't think much of Lucius's choice of heir. Julia's locked up in a temple.
Calidus always did have the loyalty of the legions. But I'd never write off a snub Julia Augustina.
I don't see what she can do. He's got the Senate and the army, and she has... well, no one really.
Calidus may have frightened the Senate into temporary submission, but they don't like him. And she has all the connections. The daughter of Emperor Servius, conqueror of Albion, the true progenitor of PAX. Lucius took all the credit when he died, but defeating the Celts was Servius's triumph.
I see. Our glorious history. Virtue in war.
That might not mean much to you, but it sure does to Calidus. His father was a corpse bearer. He's got much to prove. Feel free to take a look around Whitecliff. I will answer your questions.
Alright, so most importantly, we're going to be checking up on the elephant.
Let's not talk about the elephant in the room.
Nope, let's not talk about the elephant in the room. And that's our flagship, so we can also buy stuff from him, right? No, that's your flagship. I don't have a flagship.
Ready! Bring on your war spoils, your captives.
We could buy something, but
kings.
we wouldn't want to. Oh, you request stuff. Okay. And everything. You buy everything, but these particularly things are higher demand. Okay. We are going to sail back to Cutslip. So we have our good friend, nervous governor of Manx.
Fork in the river.
Nope, that's just a waiter. Couldn't tell one Celt from the other. Waiting on sees you in the toga, bright with the colors of Roman nobility, and throws himself at your feet. And as his well-meaning gesture causes Bud to from a nearby puddle to splash into your hems, you sigh, speaking no Latin, just as frantically to your wearer strapped to his ponies. Freshly woven red reed shoes and tunics. That's just what we need. We also take it if you wish. So we can take that, or we can do nothing, which I'm sure will give us some kind of positive happiness or something.
It's
so we'll
your
eat
song, Lord of the
eat the bite,
Fenland.
and we'll probably get some kind. Well, if we didn't get a bonus, then give me your tunics
May
instead.
your river run clear.
Thank you. We get a blessing. So select the illusion of safety. So we'll just have to.
This is the castrum. Men and resources are limited.
Looks so good this game.
But we make do.
And
The Skaha we can lay hands on, we keep here.
Servian fleet. Okay, so we're looking
I
for
notice
those.
you came here without a flagship. It's one of my duties as Procurator to ensure the governor never goes without one.
Oh, that sounds good. Actually, I think I will want to do something like use shortcuts. So, for example, we can take our, let's say, like our central here, and then if I press Control 0, then that gets a shortcut. So we can also take our ship and get that Control 1. So we can press 1 to go there and press 0 to go back. That's something I really needed previously. So there you go. You have not picked up this flotsam. There you go. 9 flotsam here. That's nice. Then let's go find another part of the Servian fleet that was here. There. Let's go that one. And you also said select your new flagship. Oh, lovely.
Here's your
We get
flagship.
that one. Sweet. And
If
even
you ever
got
lose
coins.
it, the regulations will compel me to fit out a new one for you.
If we lose it. Alright, cool.
You
Well,
summoned me,
let's try
Procurator?
not to lose it then. Reed shoes. Tunics. Painstakingly woven from straight stalks. These shoes keep most of the foot rot away. Good. And that will give us here some income and some health. Very nice. And because we really need income here. And tunics. They need to build those. And we have to pause because we're just getting overrun with messages. So Manx is doing something. We'll wait and then see what comes up. Because I want to build these things, right? I want to figure out the tunics. So here's the thing. I want to build it like far away because things teleport in this game, which is super crazy, weird, and awesome. So we're just going to be saying like, you know what? We'll just build a farm up here. Doesn't matter. Can be built anywhere. And hemp farm. I don't know how big it has to be, but probably like this. And that's not a good line here. There, and then let's see if we can get it like this. No, still not. Okay, that was not a good shape, but whatever. This is the shape that it has. So that gets this one. The tunic is an area effect of income, but the needs are also income. So we can put it in here if we want to, and then we get +1 income. I'll take that. And the other one, the reed shoes, that means we need to get a reed farm, which is out in the mud. So we are going to be building a reed farm maybe here. Building the road over there. And we just check if you're still okay. You're 63, good. And I can probably build it like this. And then we can build you a reed farm. Maybe like this. That's a pretty big area. Wow, that's a really big area. Good. And, oh, it's still not even enough. Here. Nope, still not enough. It still needs 2 more. There we go. So that's a huge area. And this gives us reed. And the reed can then go into shoes. Shoes have... there is area effect of happiness. But so for now, we'll put it in here. We don't really need it to put it in here. But it should be just helping a little bit. Then we can also... We have a little bit of more. So we can expand. Oh, let me just try... What am I doing? Okay, that's definitely not what I wanted. I wanted to see if I can do a copy.
All's yearn to
how do I
slip
do that?
away. Oh, that's
Copy.
most of us,
Let's
isn't
see.
it?
Copy. Whoop. And then paste and paste. And then we do roads around these. Yeah. Good. That should be good. And because they should start making money for us now. Yeah, there's 4 population. How much money do they make for us each? Not much. Not much at all. And these were obviously the wrong places to put them, but that doesn't matter. Now we can look at our ships because they're out. Where are you? You are still going out. Okay, so we'll take this one step
Waiting.
here. And you can pick up some flotsam, can be collected, and you can unfortunately not collect the rest, so you go back to Cutlip. Good. And the other ship, this one, is still sailing over to the other location. You know what? Just go back and collect this
Time
first.
flies. As do
Otherwise
we.
I forget it. And then we have the other ship somewhere else. So our new flagship, we are unloading the stuff we have, because we might get some more stuff. And then we're going to be going over here. There was a catch up with Manx. So I'm going to be sailing my ship over here, and I've moved my unique chromatic surveyor over here, which is super amazing. And you are going to, you've picked up the wooden planks, and then you need to find the last bit of, there. That's the last of the 3 ships, but I also imagine that there's also going to be 3 ships around the other island. Otherwise, yeah, you can see there's also 3 purple stars here. That's probably from the Servian fleet. And in the meantime, we have all of these. They are going to be super happy. Well, they're not happy until we get all of this done. And why are we not getting it done? Well, these ones haven't done this stuff yet. And the reason why is probably because it just takes too long time. They're just barely making it down here for this. So, kind of maybe should get a warehouse. Like, I can make it a swamp warehouse or a not swamp warehouse. How far is the reach here? That's plenty reach. And this one also has plenty reach. Okay, so that's a good place to build it. For now. Okay, we have arrived at Manx. So Manx wants to say something and Ben Banyan wants to say something. Nope, he didn't want to say anything. Okay, cool. For once he didn't want to say anything. And company Manx to Craigmore. Alright, so let's...
Waiting for your decree.
we'll,
Titania. I'm not sure now is the time, see? I'm off to...
what?
But who will guard the
Good.
guards?
We got the guards.
More, I heard. Why are you going? You didn't seem happy about it.
Well, not everyone has to be happy about their duties they do for the
Oh,
greatness of Rome.
Corvinus thinks Voada may attack the governor. He said we've got to keep you both safe. I'm not happy, but he's right. I'll scout the place.
Oh, this is missing the warehouse. Of course it's missing
That
the
is
warehouse.
very
There.
noble of you.
Now that should
And
work.
him.
What?
But if
Oh,
there's
that's
going to be an attack, we'd better know what we're up against, right? We won't get in your way. Please.
Corvinus will have my eyes.
So health is starting to be a little bit... oh, wow. They're catching disease in 2 hours. Okay, they are really disease prone out here. Okay, so I think it's time for us to actually get... let's see, this. Yeah, I did suspect that it was a bad place to build this. Nope, definitely not. I don't want diagonal. There. And then I'm gonna take you and move that over here, and then we're gonna be roading this, and then that also gets roaded. And then, oh, minor city, nice. Get out of this, and I will also make a link here, because that will make it easier for these to reach
Our
in
scouts have sighted new land.
New land. Okay, so they're just sailing out, and that's fine. Nothing's gonna happen out there. But we can see here now, our city is... I want to save these 2 slots for just other amenities, like, for example, the amenity. Here, for example. Oops. It's actually not what I want to build. Oh, hold on. Could that... oh, they can just barely not
I've
be
never
placed here.
seen a beard like Manx's. Doesn't it bother him?
It is an item unique to Albionites. Hence no single word for it in Latin.
Hey, we're getting 3%, 4%. Okay, so it's working, and in the meantime, we're just following out here. Just sailing. It's all good. So, just been moving things around back here in my my new town, forming a really nice Roman grid here. It looks like some other ideas that I have in other games, but this is basically the middle here is for things that give a boost, so that everything around it will be boosted, like that. And then the corners that will be less likely will be for, well, my palace, for example, villa, barracks maybe, like stuff, and maybe move a warehouse over here. Just things that need to be in here but don't need to be covered by as many locations. So we now need to attract mercators or smith, and all these should be super happy. Yeah. Interesting. The tunics are not really coming in as fast as possible. Oh, this one. And you're still good? Yeah, 87. Good. Still good. And this one is 94, and this one is barely holding in on 80. So we got 3 of these out here, and they're sort of having a little enclave over here, and we have our little farmstead out here. This one will be our harbor eventually, and then we can make some nice Roman walls around this.
This is it.
Later on.
Carrickmore.
All right.
You can already hear her voice on the wind.
There we go. And yeah, that's gonna be fun to take that. Oh, it's really like a nice snail up here. Nice. So we have to go in here, fight this nasty place, and then go up and up and up and up and up and up and fight our way in. Whew, that's gonna be tough. Well, I guess that's gonna be like the main objective here. And probably only until we've done that, we've subjugated all of this area, we'll be allowed to move home. And we also have our ship.
You've met a neighboring governor.
There we go.
Part of being a good governor is learning how to deal with rivals.
Time flies.
Go.
As do we.
And another. That's this guy. No trade. So then we need to go in here. So who have we met? We have. Why is Manx not one of them? Apparently not. Let's see. So this guy. Love this idea here for how this works, where we can see exactly what's there. People's champion. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, right. That must be because we helped the guy. So he likes the fact that we helped. The prestige is insignificant because we're done in one place.
King of these lands.
Okay, please start. Shut up.
Though they may be,
peace with Voida. That is bad. So we still have peace, but we probably won't have that for a long time. Helpless. We do have a pathetic army, and then contract shy. That's probably you who just don't like contracts. But we could take a loan from him and probably make him just a little bit happier while we take a loan. That's all good. We also have missions here. Destroy 2 Pentecostals. Pentaconta. But who? Just any? And we also get a dude. Okay. Spinners in range. Nice. So this is the reward you get here. And this is a timed mission, but this is not a timed mission. So we could probably just take this and, eventually we can maybe get it and get... So, we have our flagship up here. I think... Do we have to talk?
Warriors
oh, right, there we go.
Skaha, did we not become strong again? Our blood thickening for each and every newborn ox? They say Rome's last emperor died like a dog. His PAX is over. Look at his wench, decked in the wealth that Rome took from our ancestors. Do we, the Skaha, allow such insults to stand? Or do we remind him of the fate of Landinium, of Matiacorum? Iron from blood!
Right. That seems ripe for diplomatic engagement. Although, kind of have a better point than the case of Syracuse. So
now you know who and what you're up against.
Clearly her threats are not to be taken lightly. And her fort...
Carrickmore.
...is more than well defended. I mean to stay well clear of it. Speaking of, anxious. Let's be on our way.
Go easy now.
Anxious.
The mist.
So his name is Anxious. Anxious Manx. Nice.
What could you possibly
Okay,
require?
so we'll go back here to Cutslip. There we go. And we do have like 2 vessels that can actually do something. So now the only thing we need is actually attract some people. Let's go back to our beautiful little town. And how many do we have? We have 220.
I believe the water is preparing for an attack.
Right now, we kind of
first time.
We're in the middle of something. Do I even want to do that? It's been badly holding my wine. Why is there why is this Marcus and not? That's the wrong icon up here. Anyway, I want to upgrade because we want to upgrade some of these at least. So let's see if we can. What happens when we do that? There we go. So now we get a choice. Do we want to do the Romanic Celtic so that we have We have them sort of being mercators and nobles, live in larger cities and reshape the environment. So brooches, bird tongues and aspect sounds nice. Hand mirrors, culture needs, and boosted knowledge or boosted faith. With smiths and aldermen and small communities, and gather the produce from the wetlands and forest. So I think I'm going to do this one just because let's embrace the Celtic ways, but we're still going to be very Roman in our city block design, of course. But we'll try this one. Yeah, why not? Just
Living
to
on
be a
the
little.
edge.
Woo! Oh, that looks so nice. Very un-Roman, to be honest. There. I don't know. New options available. So they have very different things. And produce wattle and daub. What the? Okay, so
Our
let's have a look
scouts
at you.
have sighted new land.
Oh, new land. Let's have a look at you. What is it you want to see? Cheese.
You welcome
Okay.
all to your kingdom, no matter their
That's
customs.
3 things that
In this,
gauging in
we are
minutes.
alike.
Could you, when the game is paused, please don't do pop-ups for diplomacy. I'm kind of in the middle of something. I think it's, I don't know. It's the game is a little bit too insistent on holding my hand, but it's like reaching out with 3 different hands in 3 different directions.
Look at them nobles
And again-
stewing in their own soup. Baths, they call it.
Chewing the
Can't be
nose.
healthy.
No, cheese featuring great downhill speed and exceptional longevity. This rugged cheese is loved not only by those that admit it. Okay, so that gives us money and a lot of health. Beer. A keg of authentic Celtic beer can wash away sorrows, fires, and all memory of the previous day. Nice. That's a lot of... Oh, minus knowledge. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Oh, I really like knowledge. Did we choose wrong here? Maybe we did. Okay, so game is still paused. We need to figure out what this is. I also need to figure out when Bill Barney is holding wine.
You just tried to hide behind your back?
Yes.
I never thought you were one for theft.
Please, I implore you to forgive me. I have disgraced myself and violated your trust in drowning my sorrows.
Ben Barlian, what in the name of Jove is wrong with you? This doesn't sound like you at all.
Oh, this place. I am dragged down by its murky currents. You must understand, I've only ever known life in Latium.
But didn't you grow up east of the Mare Nostrum?
Civilized places, culturally contiguous places.
There is civilization here, Ben. We've got food and a roof and people who help with all the work. I think you've been spending too much time indoors.
Mingle with brutes with no means of self-expression save a grunting and scratching of the armpits.
You're being unfair. Have you seen the trinkets they make out of gold and wood? They're lovely. So's the beer. And some of them can even speak to horses.
Simple pleasures, fruitless pursuits.
Well, they aren't the ones stealing wine. Here's an idea. Ben Barlian, I order you to enjoy yourself.
Brewing beer. Well, it's probably not a good idea. Wood carving, smithing, horses, poetry. You can talk to horses.
Conversing with beasts of the meadow? How far we have strayed from sanity.
There we go. Well, that's
Surely
your
you
problem.
have need of me here, in the villa.
Nope.
I'll manage. You'll see. This will do you a world of good.
All right, so we need a labor. We need some of these things to
If I
complete.
may,
If you may, do I have a choice?
out here, your cities will suffer without a barricade. If your husband should have a relapse, the responsibility of defending them falls to you.
Oh, you have figured
I
it
don't
out,
have
have
a
you?
man to spare. You'll need a barracks, and you'll need to train your own soldiers.
There we go. So that's more reed, and then we need a mud dryer, which is a pretty big building actually. That should be placed somewhere. Yeah, don't really want more roads out there. Kind of wanted all of it to stick to this part. Well, I guess we can... There. Like that, and we probably need more than one. There. And let's see if that actually reaches. Does it reach from here? No, it does not reach in there. So you have to be a muddy thing here. Maybe that one even. Okay, but that's still fine. They just reach there and then it magically teleports in here, which means that in the new out here, which can be built at this location because it just has to reach in here for all of these warehouse. Nothing actually needs a warehouse, I think. So we'll see. That was. Oh, it's this part I was looking for. Yes, and now this yard. Does that have like negative? No, it doesn't. It doesn't even cost people. Really? A labor yard? So that can also just be plopped down over here. Sure. And then let's look at ratios. This one is producing 1 minute. And this one is on 1.5 minutes. Okay, so I do need 2 of these. And this one is on a 1 minute. Okay, so 1 of these to this and more than 1 of these. So basically 3 of these would be enough to 2 of this. Okay, well that's something. And I do think that since this is construction materials, we're probably going to need more. And all of this is just... oh, it's these laborers, so we're kind of running out of those just now. And build a barracks now, and we need to produce 15 of these. You know, the whole thing here is a little bit weird, and I think I need to get this eel production somewhere else. Because this eel together with this can be compacted, but the eel thing cannot be compacted. So I'm just going to shuffle things around a little bit. So a bit of a new configuration here. We have 3 of these mud planes, and they go into getting some, yeah, the 2 of these. And we now have a lack of resources. Well, kind of. We just upgrade, but we're now lacking the other ones. Let's get some more. Let's actually use the copy function here for this. So put them in the middle and in the middle. That should be good. And it's expanding our city quite well right now. And of course we're going to go further in here, but that's a little bit out of reach. So what we need to do is build a barracks, and we need to get 15 of this. So we'll just kind of let them roam on this. And in the meantime, I can also just have my ship here, just being out here finding the flotsam, getting free loot.
A letter from Latium for you.
Okay.
I have read it. In line with my role as Procurator.
A cheese factory would be a nice thing to have. And
a letter for me?
Ox farm.
Not my husband? It can't be.
Yeah, this just needs to be placed far away from everything. So...
For you, Lady Marcia.
Do they...
It was written by Empress Julia.
That's crazy.
Well, I would normally have to report such correspondence. I do not see why you, a woman in exile, should be deprived of all friendship.
There. Let's see what this does. Oh, we need 5 of these.
After all,
okay.
It's not my place to decide the friends you keep.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a big
Mars
one.
knows my career could do with a little love from above.
A little love from above. Oh, you poor thing. Alright, well, now what? Correspondence from Julia. And then we'll get the voice line. No? Okay. Dear Marcia, I hope you're well and that your journey to Albion was uneventful. I am pleased to report that Calidus has not expressed any more interest in Titanius. Nevertheless, I implore you to be careful. I fear there is no good news. The noble Concordia Vestalis Maxima has been named my custodian, and I am to be moved to her sanctuary. She is loyal to Calidus. As her charge, I shall be far removed from Rome as you are now. It saddens me most to think that you will never see you spread your wings. Do look after Diana for me. It's a little bit hard because she's half a world away. But sure. Okay, so we have the ox now, and that needs to... cheese factory. This is an area effect of happiness, but it also gives other things. But it's a pretty good location here. Let's smash it down here. We got the cheesecake factory. There we go. And that should get us all this. This needs to be connected to the warehouse.
Rain or no rain, I'm happier here than I
so
was in my father's palace.
We're kind of producing that now, and I'm a little bit worried about the barracks because I'm pretty sure we'll be attacked as soon as it comes in. Also, we do need, let's see, the barracks is a little problem because we can't actually make the barracks until we have more smith, and that means upgrades. So we're going to do some upgrades. Also, we do need more upgrades. Let's actually upgrade all the ones over here. I also want to accumulate a lot of wood. See, there we go. And that That means now we can build this stuff. Alright, so let's start working on the brewery so we can get that going. Which again is a barley farm. I'm gonna make a barley farm out here. Just make farms out here, and that needs a plot of 120. Just make it like this. So that gets the barley farm. Then we need a malt house. Oh, we are kind of ruining... Oh, we need to reduce them. It doesn't say that we need to keep them in stock. There, the barley house is here. Let's look at ratios. This is every 1 minute. This is every 30 seconds. Oh, so we can actually have 2 farms going into this. And then we need a brewery. A brewery is +2 income, -2 fire safety. Oof. That would be nice, though. That would be nice to be smashing it in here somewhere. Because income would be nice to have. There's some that don't get it, but hey. Fire safety, we can probably do something about that. Nope, we cannot. So I guess we don't do anything about the fire safety. That's fine. But we got that. And that should keep them happy. This should also get us more money once this one actually gets some stuff inbound. And then it is also kind of time for us to build a barracks. But that's so expensive. Well, it's not so expensive, but it's a little bit. And we're kind of running out of this workforce, but that's... Oh, right, here's another problem. If we look at the food here, we do need some charcoal burner. So we do need to find somewhere that we can actually get some charcoal. Oof. Not a great place out here. Like this is good, but it gets dangerously close to the other parts. Okay, so that one. And then we'll get a road in here. And then we also, unfortunately, have to have a warehouse. We'll build it here because there will be... Funny how that doesn't work. There you go. That warehouse will also cover whatever else is in this area. And we probably can make another one over here if need be. But probably not here or here because that's too close to the city. We're not going to be unlocking these yet. We just need to... Yeah, just get a sense of this. And we probably need to upgrade some more, which means we need to build some more here. More housing there to get more, because we're also going to need it for building a standing army, I am sure. And you know what? Let's actually just build that over here as well. And that one as well. There. So this is still empty because we know that these things here will definitely be put into that location whenever available. And we then also need to upgrade. So we take the ones that are closest. These are the first ones to be upgraded, and if we just look at this, then yeah, it affects everyone.
Give me something to work with.
Yeah, you are not done yet. But you are coming in. This is affecting most. These ones are affecting all. This is affecting most. So we can kind of upgrade maybe some of the stuff over here. Some of the stuff here, so we can get more of the tier 2s. Tier 2 factor. Oh, didn't want to upgrade you actually. How do we downgrade? Roman upgrade, Celtic upgrade, upgrade to... Oh, this is a different one. So we got new options. Woo, that's a lot of stuff. But we're not going to dive into that just yet, because we need to get this, and then we need to build a barracks. City status has increased, and we get custodies. And what we also need to do is now get back to building and get a barracks going. Barracks, that's here. Military building, a barracks. And I want to build it out here. Right in this corner, right like this. And where's the opening? There. Like so. Ta-da! Oh, new options available. What is this? Oh, it comes down here.
Now you're sticking your hands in the hive.
Yeah, I knew that was a trigger.
A sphere. Is this how ghouls greet each other?
Oh no.
Ghouls?
That is just her.
They're not
I was
ghouls.
hoping she'd stay clear of you. But if she's angry enough to come here...
Who is she?
Voada, of the Skaha tribe. It is my displeasure to report her mistreatment by Rome in the past. While most of the people of Albion have come to accept Roman rule, her tribe remains in open rebellion. Seeing that elephant would have reminded her of Servius and the days of conquest.
Calidus's idea, not mine.
That won't matter. She hates all Romans. Says her young son was killed when they took her fort. And maybe he was.
Her son? Why? And what do you mean, maybe?
Such is the nature of war.
Such is it. Alright.
Pretty straightforward. I should think.
So train land troops at your barracks. Consider pausing production to that overproduce to free up people for the army. Build weapons at Whitecliff. Buy weapons at Whitecliff if need be. Luckily, we have quite a bit of weapons already, I think. I hope. Because we salvaged some. There we 39. And we're also coming in with another load here of 7. So we should have enough for building a army here. I think I'm going to be... Oh, wow. We don't have enough for this. But we do need to make it. So this takes 44... yeah. Waiters here. So we're recruiting from the local population. And we are going to get you out here. Oh, right, I can't do that.
Go and marry, Father said. You'll be safe and cared for, he said. Nothing about people chucking spears at my door.
Okay, so we still haven't gotten this one yet, but we're working on all of it. And why are you missing? The shoe? Really? But we should have enough. Yeah, that's weird. Or maybe... I have no idea. Oh, that's coming from out here. Ah, it's coming in, I guess. Although...
Lady Marcia, you may wish to rouse your household. There is news.
Rouse my household.
It's important enough for me to deliver myself.
Well...
Don't disappoint me, Governor.
Commander Firmius, Caldas Gaius, Titanio, Naso, Salutum, whatever. How's my oldest governor? I'd congratulate you on outlasting Lucius, but I have not yet decided I'm keeping you. I need to see whose side you're on. I'm coming to visit Albion and we will speak. No more of these sickbed excuses. Yes, I trust that you'll make appropriate arrangements. Don't want the rebels piling up on our doorstep. Vale.
It is the Emperor himself.
Oh,
he means to visit.
Is he?
It is a complete disaster.
Show me that, dear, husband. Oh, he does want to meet Gaius Titanius. I mean, you.
Mistress, this is out of the question. Calidus knows Titanius. He will have us hanged.
He may remember the man in better days, but if sickness befall him, something he wouldn't wish to see up close.
Surely you are not suggesting we attempt to deceive the Emperor?
That's
All you
always
have
a
to
good
do
idea.
is have a nice lie down when he arrives. Cough a little. We could paint your face green. Uh-oh, here comes Corvinus.
I don't understand. Why is Calidus choosing to throw the dice now? Countless provinces vying for his attentions. And he wants to recapture this backwater.
Maybe he's trying to escape civilization and break someone's nose for a change. He seems very keen on war.
Even before Servius, Albion was always a trophy province.
So he's coming here to claim it for his own. With an army?
It's a celebrated tradition. Hammering the tribes of Albion till they're on their knees.
Ben, about the visit. I need you to be Titanius, and I need you to be very, very sick. I'm serious.
What hope is there in such an endeavor, mistress? Calidus is not one to accept excuses. A cough or a fever will not deter him. He will demand to see me. And when he does?
Then he must see what he expects to see. A glimpse of ugly sores, reddish patches on wrinkled skin. I'm sure even Calidus won't go near a leper.
Lepers, mistress? Please do not condemn me to go near them. I'd rather die a clean death.
Don't be silly, Ben. Let me introduce you to the wonders of face paint. It's amazing what one can do with wilted plants.
But a disguise will not make me a governor. I cannot pretend to wield such power, not in front of the
It's a
Emperor.
pretty desperate
You
plan,
can
to say the
and
least.
you will, Ben. You don't want him investigating Titanius's death. He might decide we did him in.
Oh, Ere.
I'll take that as agreement. I'll go see what the locals have in store. We'll get through this.
Right, next chapter, the Masquerade, the Imperial visit. All right, so let's wrap up this episode here with the conclusion of chapter 4. So we built a nice little Albion colony. That's pretty neat, and yeah, just working on it. So
You
let's
need a villa, Ere.
I need a villa.
Essential in
Yep, let's talk about the villa next time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you are enjoying this series. And now that we've gotten into Albion and this province, really exciting. So thank you for watching. We'll see you again next episode. Until then, take care. And as always, stay effective.